Hi guys, and welcome back to today's look. We are doing this sort of like infected turning into a zombie look. I think it's extremely cool and I'm actually really proud of how this turned out. I think it's awesome and perfect for a creepy Halloween party. So grabbing liquid latex, I'm just using my blank skin because I thought that it doesn't really have to, your skin is not going to be perfect at the end anyway. So I'm just dabbing this all over where I want to create texture. So latex will create texture, and that's what I think if your skin's sort of peeling off, it's turning all gross. So I'm pretty much just doing this all over, and then once it's dried, I'm sort of picking at the latex. Like I'm pulling the bubbles out, I'm creating more texture and just ripping it to shreds essentially, just so it looks like the skin is like molding off and like becoming really gross. So you can do this pretty much as much or as little as you want. I created holes so I could add the boils that are going to be coming in a bit later to it and just add a little bit more, I don't know, texture I guess. It's all about texture in this look, I think. Now I am creating boils today. I will list all the ingredients today down below. All it is literally heated up gelatin and dropped onto baking paper so it sets, and then you just stick these on with liquid latex onto your skin and you've got boils. So they're super easy, and I'm just placing a few around because I think they add a really cool dramatic effect. Then I'm just going back over with liquid latex, sort of blend the boil with the skin or the fake skin again and make that dry, and then I tore it apart just a little bit extra. Taking a combination of these three products, so I have a white, a green, and a skin tone, and I just wanted to create a really sickly green look all over the face. For under the eyes, I wanted to look really sick and tired, so I grabbed a purple shadow and really sort of hit that inner corner where the tiredness would be like really harsh. For this look, I wanted the eye area to look really sick and infected and very, very sore. So now I'm taking a red face paint, or actually in this case is a lipstick, and I'm running that over the eye area. Not actually touching my eyeball or anywhere near it, just for safety reasons, but I've taken this red shade underneath the lower lash line and on top of the eyelid and around the area, just so it gives the appearance that it's super infected and it looks really sore and like tired as well. And then I just smudged out my fingers because I felt like the warmth in the product worked the best. For the veins I'm drawing on now, I'm just taking a standard lip liner in red. I'm just drawing little veins coming out from the eye area and across the eyelids as well. After I was happy with that, I went in with a small paintbrush and some black and blue and created some more definition and sort of depth in the vein area and smudged it out my finger because I felt like the warmth really helped. Now I'm taking a mixture of green face paint and eyeshadow, just sort of, I guess, contour. I wanted to add a bit more sickliness to the face. Working on the boils now, I'm taking a sort of a flat shader brush or like a defining brush and taking a black and red face paint and going around the perimeter of the boil just so it looks really gross and infected and it adds a lot more depth to it. I found my fingers worked really well with this because it sort of blended the whole like face paint into my face a lot better. And then I just added more of the blacks just to add more depth to it. And I just repleted this with as many boils as I wanted. I actually chose to do all of them. And then because, of course, you have an infection, so I think you get a cold to start with. So I wanted to make my nose really purple and bloody and gross, like I had got a cold to start with. Now to make the boils look super, super gross, I'm taking a neon yellow and green and dabbing that on the top of the boils. So they kind of remind me of like a pussy pimple. And it looks so gross, right? It looks so gross. I really like this. And I thought the whole look just needed a few more veins, like the eye area. So from each boil, I just drew on the red veins and a mixture of the blue. And then when I was happy with it, I just smudged it out so it looked a little bit more natural. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know I have an obsession with fake blood. And I wanted to do sort of like I'm now tearing out blood out of my eyes, some in my nose, and of course my mouth area. I think the infection sort of at this point is getting to that I'm really changing into a zombie look. Now to finish on the look, I added some blackout lenses by Crazy Lenses. They were super affordable. I thought they worked really well for this look, and I just put some coconut oil through my hair so it looked dirty. And I'm actually super proud of this look. I think it's great. I was really happy with how this turned out. If you did like it, thumbs it up, and I'll see you next time.